Honoring the past. Celebrate the future of freedom with live music, food, dancing, and so much more at the annual Juneteenth celebration.
I've been celebrating Juneteenth since I've been a very young child. So now that the city does it, especially here in the open park, I have to bring my family and friends.
America's Sweethearts. Hear from some of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders about their Irving roots and the new season of their documentary series.
Irving certainly holds a special place for us. Irving, Texas Stadium Club where we had the auditions.
Valley Ranch.
Lucas Tacos. The city hosts a ribbon cutting for a beloved Mexican restaurant that's been serving the community for over a decade.
This is not just any taco shop in Irving, it is the taco shop in Irving.
And in Feature Flix, I review the new romantic dramedy, Materialists, starring Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans.
I'm probably not someone you want to date, because the next person I date, I'm gonna marry.
Are you hitting on me?
Hello everyone, welcome to Irving Spotlight. I'm Susan Stevens. We begin tonight with an event that honors the rich history of the African American community here in Irving. The annual Juneteenth celebration features music, free food, and so much more for the whole family to enjoy.
We wanted to really celebrate Juneteenth in a different way than we have in the past, so we're having it at two different events across the city. We've always had a celebration out at Bear Creek or out at Georgia Farah, but we wanted to expand across the city so more people realize what we have, what's going on, and get involved in the celebration.
We're here to just bring the thought about our freedom, our independence, and come together as a family just to enjoy live music. We have vendors, In and Out is here again, and just enjoy the sun. I come out every year. I've been celebrating Juneteenth since I've been a very young child. So now that the city does it, especially here in the open park, I have to bring my family and friends.
Can you go down low? All the way to the floor?
It used to not always be celebrated nationwide like it is, so it's something to celebrate. Get the community together for a good cause.
You have to know your history, especially the history about our freedom.
I think it's important for us to always be able to make sure that people understand other people's heritage and that people realize what is important to them. Also, I think history is more important than it's ever been today when you see what people have gone through and how they've worked to get to where they are today. We don't want to start backing up. We want to make sure that we continue to move forward.
Juneteenth means celebration. It means life. It means unity. It means a good time, positive vibes, and I love it.
It's important for everybody to come out and see the fun that's going on and enjoy that everybody's having. The kids are enjoying themselves, nice little breeze, music is great.
Another part of history we're recognizing is the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. Long before the hit Netflix series, America's Sweethearts, ICTN was capturing the audition right here in Irving. And last year, the Irving Archives and Museum featured the iconic uniform at their Cheer Couture exhibit. I had the opportunity to speak with the DCC about where it all started and the new season of their hit show.
One of the most popular Netflix series returns for an even more captivating season 2. But before this DCC journey became a worldwide hit, ICTN captured the auditions at the original home of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Stadium in Irving.
Looks like you have a terrific group this year again.
I'm very pleased. You know, every year I say it gets better, but this is a very strong audition. Once again, I'm very pleased.
With the history, what does the city of Irving mean to both of you?
Wow. Well, that's where it started for both Judy and me, so it's sentimental. I mean, I still can't drive past that intersection where Texas Stadium was without a little bit of a heart tug. But that's where it all started for me in my audition as a cheerleader in 1984. So Irving certainly holds a special place for us. Irving, Texas Stadium Club where we had the auditions.
Valley Ranch.
Just can't go on the field and stand there and be a good dancer. Personality needs to project through your face, and
It's not easy. It's hard, so it takes a special lady to make it.
Their Irving ties remain on display at the permanent Dallas Cowboys exhibit at the Irving Archives and Museum. And just last fall, the museum held a special exhibit featuring the iconic Dallas Cowboys cheerleader uniform. Thanks to the success of the series, both the uniform and the famous Thunderstruck routine have made lasting impressions.
Thunderstruck went viral, and the reaction of the crowd, that was so great to see. After this season airs, is there something you would like to see go viral or really talked about?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah. I would love to see, the alopecia community become a more talked about topic, or honestly, just anything that we talk about in the show that's kind of more of a taboo topic. These are things that need to be talked about more. And I think when you see someone with such a stature as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader talking about their own personal struggles with that helps open the doors for everybody else to come out and talk.
While you are inspiring others, who has inspired each of you the most throughout your DCC journey?
I think I could speak for both of us. These two right here, they were our leaders, honestly. No, truly. And the way that they led us throughout this entire season and the changes that they made for the legacy of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders is one of the most honorable things, truly, about both of you. And we do have such great leaders to follow through our entire tenure of being a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and I think we'll take a lot of what you guys did through us growing through the organization.
Yeah, it inspires us to be the best people for this team going forward. Not just going into it, but now just leaving a legacy behind just like they did.
Thank you. Yeah, that's sweet. Oh.
Well, I was going to say my mom, but they're so sweet. But I'm going to say my mom just because she's somebody that's encouraged me to always use my voice for good and to, realize that the worst someone can say is no. And if that's the worst I have to worry about, then why not speak up? So.
Yeah, I was also going to say my mom.
From its Irving roots to a national phenomenon, the rapid success of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders is an inspiration to the city that will forever cherish the history and future of America's sweethearts.
We just cut a good one.
And if you missed seeing the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader uniform last year, you can see it on display at the Irving Archives and Museum again later this summer. After you binge the new season of America's Sweethearts on TV, watch another pair of sweethearts on the big screen. Materialists has officially revived the rom-com genre with a modern take on a familiar story, and I, for one, hope that this refreshing spin on love brings romantic comedies back to theaters. While the film is more of a romantic dramedy, it has all the makings of becoming one of my favorite films of the year.
You're the matchmaker. You must know a lot about love.
I know about dating.
Lucy is an ambitious young New York City matchmaker who finds herself torn between the perfect match and her imperfect ex. Starring Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans, the plot raises a lot of questions about dating in the world today. Primarily, what is it that you're not willing to compromise? As Lucy navigates several clients' love lives, she's making a checklist of what they're looking for, i.e. tall, handsome, fit, and most importantly, rich.
You make me feel valuable.
You are valuable.
What I love most about this story and Oscar-nominated filmmaker Celine Song's previous movie, Past Lives, is the dialogue. She writes such thought-provoking and relatable screenplays. At first glance, audiences may find this movie formulaic, but it's deep, and there's an ongoing discussion about the math of dating and how it can become a business transaction. How much does love truly factor in that equation? Whether you're single or in a relationship, Materialists will have you reflecting on what you truly need out of a romantic partner. While the film prompts thoughtful conversation, it also entertains. All three stars are absolutely charming, providing subtle humor and heartfelt performances. Audiences may even struggle on deciding who Lucy's best match is. Materialist is an honest and authentic perspective on dating, brilliantly told through Song's detail and insightful mind. The story inspires hope and leaves audiences wanting more. It is a breath of fresh air that we've been yearning for at the theaters since the early 2000s, and a pure joy to watch.
5'11". Is he actually 5'11" or is he 5'9" and is lying?
Materialists is now showing. Check AMC Irving Mall and Alamo Drafthouse Cinema Las Colinas for showtimes. Authentic Mexican flavors. That's what Lucas Tacos has been serving for over a decade. The Irving Hispanic Chamber of Commerce celebrates the local favorite with a ribbon cutting honoring the family-owned business.
This is the ribbon cutting with Lucas Tacos. They've been a member of ours for a while, and we love their food. We've had them cater a lot of our events, and everybody loves them.
It's family owned. There's lots of warmth, lots of compassion, and I think, yes, there's a lot of taco shops, but this is not just any taco shop in Irving. It is the taco shop in Irving.
It's authentic Mexican. Food is, the seasoning specifically is endemic to the region of Michoacan and Jalisco. The recipes are family owned, so they're specifically from either my paternal grandmother or my maternal grandfather. We've been here 11 years already. It started off with my dad and myself. I think we made like $10 the first thing. I want to say we've come a long way since then.
They do so much for not just the chamber, but for the community. Any nonprofit that I'm a part of myself, he is so willing to just be a part of, give back to the community at no cost, and just showing up. And I think that's something he wanted to do for a long time.
Every time I hear compliments that people love our food, I have a good relationship with various customers here. They always greet me by name, and I'd like to think I know most of their names as well. It's a lot to keep track, but I try to.
It's everything. It's the flavor. It's stuff that I didn't grow up eating, and it's nice to be able to try other cultures, but just the way that they're cooked, I love it. Their birria tacos are my favorite. It's economic development. It's, if they succeed, the community succeeds. I promise you, if you come out, you're going to thank me later.
In addition to all the great food you can try in Irving, there are lots of fun things to do around the city. Levi Gomez, our man about town, shares his suggestions.
It's called Edible Education for Kids. On Tuesday, July 1st at 3:30 p.m., attend a royal tea party and create light snacks. Dressing up in regal attire is encouraged. Registration is required in person here at the West Irving Library. Hooray for USA! Celebrate red, white, and blue with Patriotic Patty and her puppet friends. That's on Wednesday, July 2nd at 2:30 p.m. here at the Valley Ranch Library. After the amazing drone and fireworks show on July 3rd at Levy Event Plaza, head over to the plaza here at Toyota Music Factory for Sparks and Stripes After Party. Continue the red, white, and blue celebration with live music, photo ops, giveaways, and bar specials. The Patriotic Party starts at 9 p.m. Teens interested in block printing will want to come to the West Irving Library Monday, July 7th. They'll have the chance to carve unique design to linoleum and use ink to add it to fabric. The creativity begins at 2 p.m. The Las Colinas Symphony Orchestra presents a hands-on interactive musical presentation and instrument petting zoo. Kids Notes takes place Wednesday, July 9th at 2:30 p.m. here at the Valley Ranch Library. With the legendary career spanning more than 4 decades, Kansas is one of America's most iconic classic rock bands. And you can see them live here at the Pavilion at Toyota Music Factory on Sunday, July 20th at 6:15 p.m.
And that wraps up this episode of Irving Spotlight. Join us next time as we head downtown to celebrate Independence Day at the Irving Sparks and Stripes Parade. And we attend the Irving Youth Theater's newest production, The Lion King Jr. As always, tell us stories you'd like to see on the show. You can email us at ictn@irvingtexas.gov or connect with us on social media. So, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on X and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great evening. For Irving Spotlight, I'm Susan Stevens.